Hi everybody, welcome back to Old Motorcycling Grandpa channel. This is the first time going out on the bike with the microphone in the helmet, and I'll do a little video or tag something on at the end to show how I mounted it. Very simple, just using Velcro, just one side of the Velcro. You know, it comes in two parts. You got the fluffy bit, if you like, and then you got the one with the hooks. And just basically folded one end back on itself, so you know, so it sticks. So you've got like a double-sided bit of fluffy Velcro for the DJI mini mic to clip onto. You could even use the magnet that comes with it, but no, the clip's really strong. And then the length left about, I don't know, an inch and a half, whatever. Sticky, you know, it's just stuck on the inside of the inside wall of the helmet. So it's convenient because it's got you pull away the cheek part, you know, you just pull it back. I mean, and then you got a sort of plastic surface for the Velcro to stick. And this is strong Velcro because it's use it for my guitar effects pedals on a pedal board. Play a bit of guitar and whatnot. So, and over the years, and yeah, so solved that one. Hopefully the mic is still there when I come home. So what this video is about not just trying that, but I don't know if I'm going to go all the way to Kegworth, but what this is about, we're coming up to is it Shardlow? I can't remember. Sawley, no, I beg your pardon, Sawley. Come up to Sawley Marina. There's a Trent. See the Ratcliffe-on-Saw cooling towers there. So what this is about is that for a lot of years I used to ride to Melton Mowbray and back to my wife's parents lived there, so we visited a lot with my wife, you know, and the kids. So I haven't ridden the Sawley Marina there, and down here to my right, Plank and Leggett, and I used to take the kids there. We used to take the kids there, you know, so the birthdays and just whatnot, you know, to play. And anyway, I digress. The thing is, this road I'm on now, I found it on by looking at Google Maps, because I wanted to be able to ride. The first part of the ride to Melton Mowbray from Long Eaton is, you know, going to Kegworth. Go to Kegworth. I mean, there's other ways you can go. You can go the other way, another way from Nottingham, but yeah, it's convenient to go. Well, I wanted to go from Long Eaton anyway, and but I didn't want to go on the motorway. So, you know, the motorway's over there and the airport. Over there. You can see that's the Amazon distribution warehouse over there. Yeah, so anyway, I watch these people. Excuse me. So I was looking for a way of, look at that, of riding from Long Eaton to Kegworth to start the journey to Melton, but without going on the motorway. Now this bike is perfectly capable of going on the motorway, totally legal. It's and fast enough. But the thing is that the Classic 500, it does suffer from vibration, and you only really notice it when you're going like 50 above, you know, going to 60. Now I haven't ridden at 70 yet. I'm keeping my eyes open, by the way, because this is a small track. But the long and short of it is, I thought you must be able to get to Kegworth from Long Eaton, or Sawley in this case. You know, Sawley's just outside of Long Eaton, and dragonfly. Yeah, so I wanted to be able to get to Kegworth without going on the motorway. So I looked on Google Maps and I could see all these squiggly lines. And I thought, oh yeah, there is a way. But they haven't got like a B or whatever, you know, designation. They're just, maybe they have somewhere. But so anyway, I found this, and I looked on Google Maps, and I sort of followed it, and then, you know, followed the thought, right, you know, you go here, there, and everywhere. So following it with my finger, that's what I was trying to say, you know, and thought, yeah, it goes to Kegworth. So I actually stop. So I came out one Friday night. This is in the afternoon. It's a hot Friday afternoon. But it was a Friday evening, and it was just lovely weather. It was quite balmy, and of course, like being Friday evening, it's quiet. And I came down here, and I thought, oh, you know, this is interesting. You know, you can see the cyclists go on there, but you can't. So you just bear left. Yeah. And look at this. I don't know what this is. It's some kind. It might be something to do with the roadworks where they were building on the M1 here between junction 25 and 24 or 24, 25, depending which direction you're going. They built another exit or junction, whatever. And or just stop here for a minute. So maybe that's something to do with digging out the spoils. I'll just stop here for a moment. So yeah, I was so chuffed to find this, and I almost turned back at one point because I thought, oh, it's taking me over the motorway. That can't be right. I'm not going towards Kegworth, because, you know, Sawley and Kegworth are all on the when you're going this direction, it's on the left of the motorway. But I was going over the, I can't remember the number of the road, but it's the one that runs past the Ratcliffe-on-Saw. I hope I got the name right. I've living here all these years. Going past, you go over you'll see, you go over the road that runs next to that. Now this is significant, this place, because this is the last coal-fired power station in this country, in the UK, and I don't know about Europe or not, but yeah, so it ceased operating. I don't know if it was earlier this year. I think it was last year, end of last year, and all that eventually is going to come down. So I was thinking this could be a great spot to watch it, but I bet if I did that on the day, this will be absolutely ram-packed with people and cars and bikes and whatnot. But anyway, so that's excuse me. Right, so carry on to Kegworth. So I mean, this road, I'll just put my visor down. This sort of road is just what this bike's built for. You know, you're pootling along. So I got a very dry throat. Yeah, bit uneven. I mean, people describe this bike as agricultural in terms of engineering, but that's all right because we're in the countryside. so I think it's great. You know, I'm so glad I got this. So glad. My second bike is a Triumph Street Twin, and I took it for its MOT a couple of days ago, and I did a video the night before because I took it out for like a shakedown. You know, just I pumped up the tyres, just make sure there's no nasty surprises. Checked you know, the usual things, the lights and whatnot. Yeah, it passed as it would do because I haven't done many miles on it. But so yeah, got the two bikes, and I've got to confess, this is the most comfortable. The excuse me, the Triumph's got the performance, you know. It's a fantastic bike. Fantastic bike, brilliant engine. It's a twin, 900cc twin. Excuse me, and a bit like this bike, it's got its power, its torque is really low down, so it's not a fast bike. It's not about oh dear, excuse me. The Triumph's not about going fast, like, you know, top speed of things. You know, go cruise along at 70. No problem. It's not a scooter. It's a 900cc twin. But it's great fun for even doing stuff like this. But I mean, I'm 6 foot. Excuse me. So I'm not particularly tall, you know, by today's standards at all. I think, and even my height is really in my trunk, I think. Look at that. Isn't that terrible? That's fly tipping. But I find it a bit cramped. If it was just that little bit bigger, it would be brilliant. Anyway, we're going over the, I don't know what I can't remember. Is it 541? 4, whatever it is. Anyway, look, there's a, over there. I thought that was the M1, but it's not. The M1's way over there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pull over and let these cars go, because then I can poodle. So I'll just pull up here. Do it quite often, actually. I was only one. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll just take a moment, because alright. Oop, okay. Right. So over there is the road that goes past Ratcliffe-on-Soar. So heading that direction over there, it joins the M1. So yeah, so I'm rambling a bit because first time I've really done this. So the thing is that the Triumph is a great bike, but I love this bike. You know, it's a different. It's a sitting up. So you're sitting up more. My legs feel very cramped on the sorry, dry throat and an itchy nose. The Triumph is yeah, a little bit more. I find my legs here. I'm sort of like, if I look down, can see I'm really sort of just sitting up. Like, really, I thought that a Bonneville would be. Now, I did test ride the Bonneville before I bought it, but it wasn't until as ever, you know, you get it home, you live with a bike for a while. I thought, oh, this is a bit cramped. Depends on the clothes you wear as well. You don't really want tight jeans or anything on the Triumph, but here, I mean, I'm being naughty. I'm not wearing motorbike boots or anything. I've just got some jeans on and regular trainers. It's Nike trainers there, and I feel so comfortable because I always wear boots on Triumph because the gear shift and everything. But I rode the Triumph the other day just with these trainers on, and it was fine. so here we are. Right, we're heading towards the village centre. Now, when I first came down there, I thought, oh, I'm lost now, you know. I thought I'd gone over the M1 back there. Where the hell am I going, you know? I got here, there's a cricket ground. I got as far as here and I turned around because I thought, well, I don't know where, I'm not heading towards Kegworth. So I headed back, just across the road there, and then came back and I was looking at that church. I thought, it's that church. And the village hall. And I realised for like over 20 years plus, maybe 30 years, we've driven past that, gone past that church. It's Kegworth, it's Kegworth Church. So here we are in Kegworth. It's just I didn't, from this direction, I didn't recognise it. So what I'm going to do is, when I come out, I'm going to go up to a roundabout and I can pull up, do a little walk around the bike. So yeah, all the years, it's, you know, I'll just get up here and then say what I was going to say. So I'm going left, he's going right. Okay. So basically, all these years, I've been riding, you know, going around this corner, you know, going on the M1 into Kegworth, going around this corner. I'd never been down that road. I don't know if my wife had either, all the years, but this is the way. This is the start of the journey towards Melton. And there's a camera up here. I think it caught me once. I'm not sure. I can't remember. This roundabout's new. I don't know, I say new, built about 5 years ago, maybe? Something like that, in the last 10 years anyway. Excuse me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull over there. All those cars are coming from the airport direction, East Midlands Airport. So what I'll do is I'll just pull up here. God, I don't know if I still had the indicator on. Yeah. I'll just stop for a moment. Right. So yeah, you can see the sign over there. I can't zoom in because I don't know how to do that yet. But Nottingham, East Midlands, A453. What am I saying? Yeah, A453. That's the one, I think, that goes past the excuse me, past the Ratcliffe-on-Soar. You can see as well that sign if it's showing up. Donington Park. Donington Park is, of course, at the end of basically the runway of East Midlands Airport. So. Excuse me. So I was so chuffed when I found this. I thought, yeah, so I can come this way. Look, lovely countryside. So it's like a park. Hope something's not going to come along and knock my bike over. But so there she is. Winnie I call her Winnie now. Winster, and it was Winster first, and Winnie. Winnie's. Lovely cockapoo, my son and daughter-in-law's dog. Very sweet dog. So had to name the bike because the bike's quite pretty, really. So thought Winnie would be a good name. But yeah, so it's so good to do that. Goes so fast as well, and I haven't got all the, you know, like the teeth jarring ride. It's a hop, really, you know, on the M1. So I come down here, up there to Melton. You go up there a little way, then you turn left off this road and off the A6 basically, and then it's just a great road, runs through some nice villages all the way to Melton. So I will do that at some point after holidays and things got coming up. But yeah, oh God, it's warm. Right, I don't know what the name the drivers think that maybe pulling at me the underwear. Right, so here we go. Yeah, so I'm going to head back now. So I'll keep filming, and yeah, I'll see it. So let's get on a bike. Oh. I always find the kickstand a little bit stiff compared. I mean, it's really light on the Triumph. Phew-wee, it is warm. So basically I'm going round again and back. Just wait for all these vehicles to go. Quite busy. You do have to watch yourself on these roads, so there was always a camera down there. I can't see it now, but yeah, you do get lots of speed cameras. Keep an eye on you, on your speed. I mean, I think they've just replaced it with that actually. Road calming measures are here, so they've got priority. Today would be nice. Come on, cheers. Yeah, Kegworth, it's really nice. Very small, but obviously I realise now that I'll go a bit further up before I turn around and go in that road, because technically you're not supposed to cross the road here, double line, so although I did it once before, but come up here. There you go, that's this bit of the town, the church, lovely. Mr. Vape, oh my God. What I can do is I'll turn around and actually no, there's a junction up here. I'll go down it and get back. Nice houses here. So this is what I always thought of Kegworth. I thought this is Kegworth, you know, on the main drag. The strip. Didn't realise there was all the rest of it behind. This is often the case with oh God, it's kid. Okay. Often the case that you spend years going through places. The nod. Go through places and. And you never see what's behind. Now this isn't a first. I have come down this road before, but I don't know how far. Certainly not aware of that route. But basically, yeah, this should be the road that we crossed. It'll be easy to identify because the cricket ground will be up here. Just want to overshoot. Is that it there? That's another little. Oh, that's a little play area. Here we are. There's a signpost, yeah. So I'll turn left. So that Triumph, I think, I don't know if you saw there, I think it was a Triumph. Oh, I forgot what you call them now. See, mine's a Triumph Street Twin, 2021. But then they, within just like a year or 2 years, they changed it to Triumph Street Twin 900, something like that. And the 1200 used to be just sort of the 12, oh, I can't remember, you know. But anyway, they changed the names and then a bit of styling, you know. That looked like the 1200 back there. Yeah, so this is great, this road. I'm so pleased. There's the Ratcliffe-on-Soar. I tell you, I've got a very good sense of direction, I like to think. I don't use sat-navs and all that. Call me old-fashioned. But I mean, I like to look on the map, or even look on Google Maps when I've got somewhere. I like to, if I'm going somewhere important, like in the past, I mean, you know, an occasion or whatever, then I'll check it out on actually Google Street View. I don't like relying on blindly on things like sat-navs and whatnot. But I do appreciate they got the uses. So, oh yeah, the point of me rambling on about what I'm saying is that the point being that even though I've got a good sense of direction, I'm often amazed. Like I thought I was going over the M1 here, and it was the, what was it? I've forgotten already, 453, whatever it is. I'm quite surprised sometimes the orientation you're going down the road, and I mean, when I say I've got a good sense of direction, I can find my way from A to B to C to D and everything and back pretty easily. Well, what I'm on about is that surprised, like, oh, I didn't realise that was over there in relation to that church or that, you know, this, that and the other. So it's and I think that comes from just like following the routes, everyday routes that we follow, you know, when you're going to work and whatnot. So excuse me, bearing left. So that's shut off. I wonder where that went to. I'm not sure. I bet that went straight to Ratcliffe-on-Soar. Lovely. There's like a reservoir there, whatever, pond. Yeah, it's lovely countryside. Last time I was here, oh look, they planted trees there. Look. Last time I came here, there was the sheep with their lambs. Let's see if they were probably not in this field anymore. No, they were just in here. It was lovely. Really sweet. Look at that, fantastic. I suppose you could say fantastic countryside marred by industrialisation of the power station. But no, that power station, I think, is really, what do you call it? In the collective, not collective memory. What's it? It's a cultural thing. You know, people. You know, like when you're coming home, say from London, for instance, you're driving up, coming home to Nottingham, Derby, wherever you go. That's a landmark. You notice that, you think, oh yeah, I'm nearly home. Especially living in Long Eaton, when you see that, yeah, nearly home. Only a few more miles, 10, 20 miles, 30, whatever. But it's, yeah. Oh, okay, there you go. That's all right. I'll just, yeah. I stopped because I didn't want to go on that gravel there. It'd be so easy to just get, you know, if a foot slips and then I'm over. Yeah, so it's going to be missed. I mean, we can see the big tall chimney from our street. In fact, you forget it's there, and then you sort of notice it again, especially at night with it has the collision lights on it, the red lights for the airplanes. Yeah, look, here's this place. Now I reckon that those ponds are from they filled up with water from the gravel and stuff that was dug out, and then somehow fed through here, I suppose, to load onto lorries or whatever. I'll have to look it up. Excuse me. And when they were doing the work on the new junction, so oh dear. So this is quite, I don't know about you watching this if you're interested, but I'll have to check out more of these lanes. I mean, it's only going to be really interesting, I suppose, to people that live in this area. Obviously, the cyclists of it have to be careful. I mean, you don't go zooming around here. This is real pootling. This is pootling heaven. You just have a pootle along this farmhouse up here. Look at that. So, I mean, that would be something if you could make it all the way to Melton by back lanes. It'd be quite a long way, but I'll do a video when I go to Melton. Blind corners, you've got to be careful. Lovely roads there, love to ride on. And another thing as well is with these roads is that the speed limits, a lot of them have been brought down from the national speed limit of 60 for those type of roads down to 50, 40 in places. So this kind of bike is brilliant. Also my Triumph, but this is perfect for like when you've got a speed limit of 50, say. Well, that's the sweet spot with this bike. I think 50 is just fast enough before it gets a little bit vibey. So yeah, there's a what do you call it? Shooting gun thing down here. Shooting range, where they clay pigeon shooting. That's it. Yeah, I saw a sign here once for Grounds Farm. Might be on the corner up here, but yeah, I love this sort of countryside. I mean, it's flat and it's fairly flat. Oh, actually, I think it was down here, the sheep. Let's have a look. I'll slow right down. Yeah, the sheep are in this field, yeah. Obviously being moved on with the lambs, yeah. So I can see there, it looks like burnt. Fly tipping, it's terrible. So the fly tipping that was way back there, I don't know if I caught it on camera, but it was from a shop. It was a pizza, it said. So somebody's had work done, and the builders or the tradesmen, whoever done it, they've just dumped the bloody stuff there. So it's terrible. That's the world we're living in nowadays. So here we are, back to Sawley Marina and Plank and Leggett. So yeah, Plank and Leggett's worth a visit. It's a good place. I haven't been there for years, but I think he was on a quite an old BMW or something there. Get that more tipping. Oh, he looked like he's holding his chest there. I wonder if I should go back and check. Let's move a bit forward so I can see. Suddenly you're blindsided by that. But should be okay now. There we go. The camera doesn't really pick it up, but you know, there's a nodding convention. Everybody nods at each other. Some people don't. Some people think, sometimes they think, right, I'm not going to nod this time. And then somebody nods at the last minute. You think, oh no, I should have nodded. Yeah. So, yeah, some just give you a dirty look. That's their problem. So heading back towards Sawley. Oh, classic! I did I got stuck in neutral then. Well, that seems to be my forte with this bike. I've got over it though. Now it just, you have to make very positive and full sweep movements, you know, of the gear shift. So yeah, coming back into Long Eaton. So at this point, I'll love you and leave you to the next one. Ta-ta.